Hello everyone, and welcome back to IELTSMJ. One of the biggest fears IELTS candidates have is this.
What if I can't speak for 2 minutes in IELTS Speaking Part 2?
If you've ever run out of ideas after just 30 seconds, don't worry. In today's video, I'll show you a simple technique that can help you speak confidently for the full 2 minutes, even if your English isn't perfect. Let's get started. What is IELTS Speaking Part 2? In Part 2, you'll receive a cue card with a topic. You'll have 1 minute to prepare and 1 to 2 minutes to speak. Many candidates know what they want to say, but they don't know how to organize their ideas. That's exactly what we're going to fix today. Also, one common misconception is that you need perfect English to score well in Part 2. That's not true. The examiner isn't looking for a perfect speech. They're looking at how well you can communicate your ideas, use vocabulary, and speak fluently. Even native speakers sometimes hesitate or make small mistakes. What matters is your ability to keep talking naturally and develop your ideas. That's why having a simple structure is so important. Whenever you receive a cue card, think about these 5 points. 1. What? 2. When? 3. Where? 4. Why? And 5. Feelings? These 5 simple questions can help you continue speaking naturally without running out of ideas. Think of these 5 questions as checkpoints. Whenever you feel stuck, simply move to the next checkpoint. For example, if you've already explained what happened, move on to when it happened. If you've talked about when, move on to where. This keeps your answer flowing naturally and prevents those awkward moments of silence that many candidates experience during the test. Let's look at an example. Describe a memorable trip you had. You should say where you went, who you went with, what you did there, and explain why it was memorable. Let's look at the step 1, which is, what was the trip?
I'd like to talk about a memorable trip I had to Kandy with my family.
You can also add,
it was a short holiday that lasted for about 3 days, and we had been planning it for several months.
Notice what we're doing here. We're not giving complicated information. We're simply adding small details. Small details help you speak longer and make your answer sound more natural. Step 2 is, when did it happen?
This trip took place during my school vacation last year.
You can continue by saying,
At that time, I had just completed my final exams, so it was the perfect opportunity to relax and take a break.
Whenever you mention a time, try adding another sentence explaining why that time was important. This is a simple trick that can instantly extend your answer. In step 3, you should talk about the location.
Kandy is one of the most beautiful cities in Sri Lanka, famous for its mountains, greenery, and cultural attractions.
You could also say,
the weather was pleasant, and the scenery was absolutely breathtaking. Everywhere we looked, there were beautiful views and peaceful surroundings.
Remember, describing places is one of the easiest ways to increase your speaking time. Use adjectives such as beautiful, peaceful, crowded, modern, historic, and fascinating. These words can make your answer more interesting. Step 4. Why was it special?
The trip was memorable because it was the first time our whole family traveled together after several years. We visited many interesting places and spent quality time together.
You can develop this idea further.
Nowadays, everyone is busy with work, studies, or personal commitments, so opportunities like this are quite rare. Because of that, the trip felt even more special.
The examiner loves candidates who explain their reasons instead of giving short answers. Whenever you say because, try adding one more sentence. And last, you should talk about the feelings, which means, how did you feel?
I felt extremely happy and relaxed throughout the trip. Even today, I enjoy looking at the photos we took because they bring back wonderful memories.
You can continue.
In fact, it helped me reduce stress and forget about my daily responsibilities for a while. Even now, whenever I think about that trip, I feel grateful for the wonderful memories we created together.
Talking about emotions is a great way to sound natural because you're speaking about personal experiences. Now let's see how all 5 points work together. Notice how the answer doesn't use difficult vocabulary all the time. Instead, it focuses on adding details and developing ideas. That's the real secret to speaking for 2 minutes.
I'd like to talk about a memorable trip I had to Kandy with my family a few years ago. We went there during my school vacation, and the trip lasted for about 3 days. We had actually been planning it for quite some time because everyone in my family had busy schedules, so it wasn't easy to find a suitable time when all of us could travel together. Kandy is one of the most beautiful cities in Sri Lanka. It's surrounded by mountains, lush greenery, and scenic landscapes. What I really liked about the city was its peaceful atmosphere. Compared to the busy and crowded environment of my hometown, Kandy felt much more relaxing and refreshing. During our stay, we visited several popular attractions, including historical and cultural sites. We also spent some time exploring the city, trying different local foods, and taking lots of photographs. One of my favorite moments was simply walking around and enjoying the beautiful scenery with my family. What made this trip particularly memorable was the fact that it gave us an opportunity to spend quality time together. Nowadays, everyone seems to be occupied with work, studies, or other responsibilities, so we rarely get the chance to travel as a complete family. Because of that, every moment of the trip felt special and meaningful. Another reason I remember this trip so well is that I learned a lot about the history and culture of the area. It was not only enjoyable, but also educational, which made the experience even more valuable. As for my feelings, I felt extremely happy, relaxed, and grateful throughout the trip. It helped me forget about my daily stress and focus on enjoying the present moment. Even today, whenever I look at the photographs we took, I feel nostalgic and remember all the wonderful memories we created together. Overall, it was one of the best trips I've ever had, and if I get the opportunity, I would definitely love to visit Kandy again in the future.
Remember, whenever you get a cue card, don't panic. Simply think. What, when, where, why, and feelings. This structure will help you organize your ideas and speak for the full 2 minutes confidently. Here's a bonus tip. During your 1 minute preparation time, quickly write down what, when, where, why, and feelings. Then write 1 or 2 keywords under each heading. These keywords will act as a roadmap while you're speaking and help you avoid forgetting important points. This simple strategy can make a huge difference on test day. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more IELTS tips and speaking practice. Thanks for watching IELTS MJ, and I'll see you in the next video.